Hey guys, I'm with Leo, the CMO at Pastor Keys. Leo, I wanted to really just ask you. We've been working together the best part of 3 months now to just your due diligence process in terms of deciding how you'd pick any kind of SEO partner to work with.
Sure, yeah. Well, when we decided we wanted to do the project, we reached out to a bunch of different people and took lots and lots of different pitches, I suppose, from lots of different companies. In the end, I think the reason we went with Pearl Lemon is really because they or you made the whole thing a bit simpler for us. SEO is a world that's full of sharks, and lots of people promise you the world without really indicating how they're going to deliver it to you. I think with you guys, you were saying what I wanted to hear, which is, it's going to be a relatively long and complex journey, without just relentlessly banging on about SEO mods or all these other things that people talk about.
Okay, no, perfect. That makes sense. And could you talk a little bit about? I know that when certainly I first presented an initial proposal to you, you did say, Deepak, this wasn't what I was looking for, and then of course you gave me a second crack, or gave us a second crack at the whip, so to speak. What was it that even led you to do that? Because I'm assuming you would have kind of binned a lot of people initially anyway when they came to you with any level of proposal.
Yeah, well, so it's something that I do with every agency that I engage, is basically test for resilience. So everyone comes at you with a pitch, and you want to see how they're going to react to being told that it's rubbish, because that's going to set the tone for the whole rest of the thing. If you're an agency who doesn't mind being told that your work is, although be it very hard, not good enough, then it's going to be a good relationship going forward. The work that you originally sent me wasn't exactly what I was after, but it's the way that you reacted to that feedback that made me feel comfortable going ahead. Um, you know, After many, many years of doing this, it's very easy to fall out with an agency. You're not in the same room, you don't know each other that well. And the agency can spend a lot of time working on something which just isn't any good.
Yep.
So as the guy that's paid for it, you've only really got two options, one of which is to tell them, and the other which is to not tell them. And often if you tell them, you end up falling out. And it does happen. It does happen quite a
Yep.
lot, where someone spends a long time working on something and unfortunately it's just not any good, and you give them that feedback, and then the relationship's over, and then it's just about getting out of it as quick as possible.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. Understood. Understood. And what was the and what was your kind of end goal with SEO anyway over the 3 months? What was it that you were looking to kind of get from it for?
Yeah, for us, we knew we had a bunch of technical debt that we needed to get rid of. And I should have said this earlier, a major thing that you offer to do for us, that other people couldn't, is do the pull requests. So in a business like ours, the tech team are very, very stretched. They're constantly behind. So any project which is going to add work to their already stretched workload is going to be difficult to get through. So what I wanted to do is the reason why we had these technical SEO problems is not because we didn't know they were there.
Yep.
It's because we didn't have the time or resource to fix them.
Yep. Yep. Okay. No, that makes complete
And
sense. How, in your estimation or in your view, was kind of our like handling and management of the project?
yeah, absolutely fine. Um, uh, I've been really happy with how it's gone on the whole. Um, we've only known each other 3 months as well, so considering we managed to get any decent work done together, I think is an achievement. Um, yeah, not
Okay.
much to report
No.
really. I like the way that you seem to have different skill sets from different people. A lot of SEO guys are just a one-man band, which means you end up going quite heavy on the thing that one guy happens to be keen on at that point in time.
Yep.
Like, as you know, SEO is a constantly moving thing. Like you might now happen, you right now might happen to think that, I don't know, content's the way to go, and that guy over there might think the video is the way to go, and that guy over there might think that doing social posts that link back to your thing is the way to go. That guy might think hashtags, and that guy might think hashtags are terrible.
Yeah.
And what tends to happen is the guy who you choose just ends up pushing you through what he thinks works, which is natural, right?
Yeah.
But if you've only got one person working on the project, then you're very, very exposed to the fact that that person might be wrong.
Okay. Yep.
If you've got 4 people working on a project, then chances of them all being wrong are significantly smaller.
And how has the project gone in your opinion overall now that, you know, we're I don't know, 11 weeks into it, 12 weeks into it?
Yeah, I think it's gone pretty well. We seem to be, you know, we're happy with it, and we want to continue doing it. So all in all, I'd say good.
Okay.
I will also say, Deepak, is that you guys are quite reasonably priced. The price that you get when you put out a tender, or when you put out a brief for something like this, the prices you get in vary really quite wildly, as in from anything from like £100 to 50 grand, and everyone claims they're going to do the same thing, which is make you push your ranking up and stuff like that. And when you divide the perceived skill of the guy that's talking to you by the money that he's asking to be paid, you guys came out quite well on that in terms of value for money.